Bam, now that you've had 7 career triple-doubles, when they're happening, do you know that you're in that flow, or is it different each time? How did it feel tonight as it was coming along?
There's a flow of the game. You know, just reading the game, read and react, and obviously you see it when you get to like 8, and that's when the coaches start being like, hey, man, you only need like 2 more dimes. So that's when I really, yeah, but K-Love came through the clutch for me.
Speaking of the way the offense was rolling, Spo first says it's because of the karma of the way you all play defense, lends to the freedom that happens on the other end, and then obviously the threes splashing down have to help as well.
Yeah, man, I always say let our defense be our offense. You know, we get stops and run in transition. We're a hard team to stop. You know, just because everybody's activated running in transition. You know, that's how you get layups, see the ball go in. That's when the basket becomes a bigger basket for everybody.
Now, granted, Milwaukee's not totally at full strength. They're missing Chris in all of this, but the fact that you guys came in with the guys that you had to have step up and play bigger, is there any more gratification to the victory?
Nah, man, Nico really played. He led the team today. You know, just being active. Obviously, he got us going, you know, from the jump. So it was just good to have him out there. And, you know, I feel like we're always going to win when Nico's got a smile on his face.
You had 7 road playoff wins last year, but obviously it's a new year. How important is it still to have success winning at a good team?
Winning at a good team? Oh, on the road.
Exactly.
Okay. Just because you got to go through it in the playoffs. You got to be able to win on the road. You know, I feel like that's one of the toughest things when you get in these playoff series and they scored 2 baskets. It feel like home run plays. So being able to go through that adversity, you know, it just only helps us in the playoffs.
Outside of the joy returning during the 7-game stretch, 5 wins, competitive losses against Boston, the Clippers, what else is much different to you than the previous 7 in a row that you guys had lost?
We didn't lose 7 in a row again. But I say our communication. Our communication has gotten 10x better just by obviously committing to that. And, you know, I feel like communication takes care of everything.
Tyler, it had to be awesome to watch the offense roll the way it did with the 3 balls splashing, but as Spo noted, it's the defense that starts all that with the way that you all started the thing off. What did you guys do specifically to disrupt things, particularly early for Milwaukee, as they were trying to get their offense rolling?
Yeah, I mean, just trying to be disruptive. Making it as tough as possible for their players. Getting into the paint, obviously Giannis is a handful in transition and getting downhill in the half court. So just shrinking the court and trying to get to their shooters. I thought we did a good job of closing out, making the second effort, and you know, really disrupting them on that end.
What is the wonderful karma of sharing the ball the way that you guys do? You have these 30 assist games, and I think that was the 12th one tonight. You guys are 11-1 in those games, and it just adds to what the sharing provides on the offensive end.
Yeah, it's. I always say there's magic to the ball when we got our assists like that. You know, the ball's popping, guys are making an extra pass, and everyone's in attack mode, which makes it easy on the rest of us. I mean, yeah, our offense is better when the ball is moving, but also, like Spo said, when our defense is as electric and as disruptive as it was today, it leads to offense.
There's been success this year, as there have been in past years with lineups with you and Duncan together. That look with both you guys starting, what sort of problems does that present?
Yeah, it's tough to guard because, you know, the shooting, the movement, the spacing, and then obviously having someone like Bam who we can hit in the pocket, and he had a triple-double tonight, and he just continues to get better at making plays out of that short roll, and I think that just continues to make it so hard to guard. So me and Duncan definitely look good together.
We got down to about 9 early in the third. It looked like they were going to make a game out of it, and then y'all, a few minutes later, it's back up to 20-something. How did y'all kind of just turn it back up there in that third quarter?
I mean, it's a game of runs. Being able to stop the run, you know, and having guys that we can go to, kind of to just settle us down. You know, we have a couple sets that we go to stop runs, and you know, I thought we did that, answered well, and continue to, you know, work and be disruptive on that defensive end.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Duncan, after everything that went on Sunday, coming into the game questionable, when did you know today you were right? And when you started hitting shots, did you know sort of you were right?
I missed the first one. Always nice to make a couple in a row. So then obviously see a couple go through. Basket starts to look a little bit bigger. Just the kind of psychology of the game. But coming in, I had every intent to try to play. Was pretty sore, but my guy Vinny got me right. Shout out my guy Vinny. He was huge this afternoon and tonight.
Is it a deal where it takes making that first one, or can you tell even in warm-ups when you have it or don't have it in terms of?
No, I missed my first one, so it's not so much that. I think the biggest thing is, you can find a rhythm at different times. Shooting is a lot to do with rhythm, and you can find it at different times in the game. It doesn't always have to be the first one to go, but trust the process of shooting, that you're taking the right ones, and locked in on the details.
The coach almost interrupted a question pregame when someone asked, with all your injuries, if you guys had enough. And you guys have done this countless times, been shorthanded, found a way. What is it about in here and you guys that in these situations, it often seems to bring out the best in you guys?
Yeah, guys are just excited to embrace an opportunity. I know what it's like to be in that situation where guys go down, your number gets called. I was in that situation tonight in a different way. I haven't been starting and had an opportunity to go out there and start. And obviously you want to take advantage of that moment. And, collectively, when you have everybody doing that and everybody working together on the same page, we talk about it all the time, next man up. It's an opportunity to showcase all the work you've been putting in.
I was going to ask you about starting at this stage of your career with all you've done. Do you get an extra kick from starting at this point, or does it mean nothing in particular to you? I
don't know that it means nothing. I don't take any opportunity for granted, given the fact that I've posted DMPs, within the last couple of years. So an opportunity to go out there and know that you're going to be in that starting lineup and try to take advantage of it. Definitely don't take it for granted. But at the end of the day, just try to take advantage of any opportunity I'm given and buy into any role that's asked of me and try to excel in it.
The growth from Nico since he arrived last year, what's most stood out to you about it?
Yeah, I think, a big thing physically. I thought he just completely changed the game tonight with his pace, being able to take it off the backboard, or rebound and push. There's just not a lot of guys that can do that in decision make and have that sort of feel. So, I've watched him just hammer away like every single day. Days when he doesn't want to be there, days when he does, like day in and day out, just working on his game. So I love seeing him be successful and have moments where he can put that on display because he's earned those opportunities.
What really triggered you all's defense to have that kind of next level performance?
Yeah, we've kind of been rallying around, taking pride on that end recently. Understanding that that's our path to becoming a good, consistent team. And I thought we had another good showing tonight. Obviously, it really starts with Bam. Like, he's the heart and soul of it and allows us to do so many different things. And, when he's making inspiring plays, other guys, feel the need and urge to step up.
Thanks.